In 2003, I urged then Attorney General John Ashcroft to begin an immediate investigation into reports of child abuse at private residential treatment programs. The Attorney General refused, as did his successor, Alberto Gonzales. I also then wrote Secretary of State Colin Powell asking him to investigate the treatment of children in facilities located overseas, but serving American children and operated by U.S. companies. Secretary Powell's response was insufficient.
I've asked the Treasury Department to take a look at them. I asked the State Department to take a look at them. I asked the Justice Department to take a look at them.
Mr. Cooch, you talked about 8 instances of death. Has there been any prosecution on those deaths that you're aware of?
Yes, there was one case of a criminal conviction for third-degree assault and false imprisonment, and that person served 1 month. There was also a plea, but there was no time served. On all the other ones, there were no criminal prosecutions or charges.
So murder is okay now? I mean, how, listening to just what you said about it, I can't even understand how we don't have 8 people in jail for murder in those instances. How do you possibly not have?
I agree with you. It's very difficult to look at this and wonder why there's not more criminal aggressive effort in this particular case. There was a lot of civil activity, lots of civil settlements, but that doesn't fix the problem with the people who were doing the abuse. And the real issue, I think we talked about your last hearing, these people are moving around, so who knows what program they've moved to next. And
but you have a
there's
death.
No trail then.
I mean, you know of a death.
Yes.
The police don't find out about it, or they just shrug it off and write traffic tickets, or what? You know, I mean, I just don't even understand this.
It may be that it's difficult to prove in a court of law. I mean, I can't really explain
to prove
it fully.
How the death occurred, or that there was a death. I mean,
there was clearly a death, and there was clearly abuse in some of the cases we looked at, and why there was no more criminal on that, I just can't explain it for you fully.